Hi, welcome back to the 40KNN. I'm Flapjack. This is Scullium. This week we're gonna be going over what happened about 2 weeks ago. Why we took a little bit of a break from the newscast. A couple new and upcoming groups, and a few more things after that. So, Skull, what we got on the agenda today?
On the agenda, first off, we don't have a PSA this week, so in place of that, we're going to be talking about a couple of up-and-coming groups. First off, all of you remember the PSA we had about Tau. The Tau have actually gained, 12, 13 new members since we uploaded
I think somewhere around that number.
So, yes, I definitely call that one a success. Prox has gotten back into updating the models, making sure everything's going, and he seems very excited to get his boys out there and going again. The next up-and-coming group, a group that a lot of people know, there was a little bit of kerfuffle about them, but they're here now. We love having them here. The Warhounds, led by Bad Dog and N1. Now, at first, we didn't think there was going to be much coming of it. We thought, oh, it's just another one of those Space Marine groups. They blew the fuck up.
Oh yeah, they exploded in numbers like overnight, it felt like.
I believe the first time I was with the Imperial Fists, led by our camerawoman, Det. Myself, her, and Jeff were all in our personals with just a few fists there. We were just slightly under average. The Warhounds in the first battle, or second battle, brought close to 20 members to their first or second PvP battle.
That's like pushing the numbers I normally tend to bring in battles.
One thing you might not know about the Warhounds, they actually are not a 40k faction. They're a 30k faction, pre-heresy. The Warhounds are what the World Eaters were before they found their Primarch Angron. Those of us who were kind of interested in that decided, you know what, sure, go ahead. Let's see what kind of flavor comes out of this. The flavor was defeat and agony.
Alright, so now I guess it's time to talk about the thing we've been kind of putting off for a little bit. The last battle that we, partook in. So that one, it ended up as a three-way victory in all instances. It went fantastic for all groups involved, I believe. Blood Ravens, we beat them by, I think it was over half, I believe, in our instance. But anyway, Skull, how was your instance?
Our instance won, see here, 100% to 25%. And we were against mostly Necrons in ours. That covers Instance 3 and Instance 2 of the war. Here to talk about Instance 1, somebody that has kind of been bouncing around the community, was here for the last community war, is now leading a large group in this community war, and I do mean a large group. Domino! Come on over here, buddy. Domino is the leader of the Astra Militarum and also our main PSA guy when he actually shows up, and I don't have to impersonate him in a Lucifer Black avatar.
I was dying, man. Come on, I had a good excuse.
So, Domino, you were in Instance 1. Who all was in Instance 1 on your side, and what was the general makeup of the enemy team?
Instance 1 was, on our side, comprised mostly of the Guard, the Death Watch, and some Grey Knights in auxiliary positions, mostly as heavy support in their Dread Knights, which was so fucking good. Our enemies were... It was kind of hard to get a beat on them because there were only like a couple of each thing. There were a couple Necrons, a couple Chaos dudes, big-ass Orc Mega Gargant due to the fact that we outnumbered them so heavily that Gruz asked me if they could bring a Knight class unit. I said sure, and they brought out a Mega Gargant that lagged out halfway through, so that was unfortunate, and a couple Tyranids. So it was a good mix of all types of shit.
So Domino, I noticed that you finally got yourself a damn personal. Tell me, how did that come about?
Yeah, man.
Who made it? What was the thought process behind all of it?
The initial thing, I made it myself using just random assets, but I did a bad job. I did it in Blender, then I sent it to Vulon for texturing, which he did such a good job. It was like black scales all over the armor with gold filigree, which you'll notice is absent. We'll get into that in a second. I was going to hand it off to Nub Nub. Nub Nub helped with the rigging and weight painting and all that shit. We get to the final stage of like most of the Unity stuff, getting it actually ready for PvP. I hand it off to Bones, and he just tells me, man, I have no idea what the hell you guys did, but this is just, we can't use it. So we ended up needing to scrap everything. I don't know, between the three of us, Vulon, Nub Nub, and myself, we all just fucked it up somehow. Bones, the kindness of his heart, just like found some assets and put this together, incorporating the scales that I really liked and an overcoat and this head. This head is the only surviving bit. Everything else is just taking inspiration. So Just got this loadout of the Bullpup Lasgun that everybody hates because Bullpup's bad for some reason. Nah, but I want to give a shout out to Bones for helping me out with this. Appreciate you, man.
So, Domino, the question that everybody is dying to know. What, in fact, indeed, is the dog doing?
You know, I've actually got exclusive answers to that question that we will be showing in a minute.
Hi, I'm G-Span, and this is The Hangar, a fine establishment for beer, food, and good times. We've got all sorts of activities for anyone that serves the Imperium. We've got Tyranid wrangling, Thunderbolt races, and, some surprises. So it's fun, and for the whole family. Just bring your Emperor worshipping card, and we'll make sure to seat you right away. And
Is this an eye pop? Oh, boss, not again.
oh, that heretic, he's back.
Very interesting. It's so great to finally know what, in fact, the dog was doing.
And
Okay,
I never
so-
need to ask again.
Anyways, so you've been in the community for a good while. So what's your origin story for the community? How'd you get into this? How'd you get to where you are today?
Well, it's a little bit fractured, actually. I started playing this game, as many did, in 2018 with the stupid fucking meme. I'm not gonna say it.
Do you know the way?
I found the World Eaters shortly thereafter. Didn't end up joining that. I ended up joining the Space Wolves, who were at the time also a part of this community. May they rest in peace. I met some people, and through those people, a couple months later, I found the Salamanders. And I do not recall this at all, but Bones recounted it to me once, where apparently I said, yeah, I don't know how active I'm going to be, but I'll show up now and then. And then he told me that I made it to literally every single event from that day to the date of the conversation. So I got my start in command in the Salamanders, eventually made my way up to 7th Company Captain, Phobos Gang Represent. I left the Salamanders to start the Astra Militarum, and here we are.
Very nice, very nice. Everybody, this was Domino. Domino, you will likely see him on the next PSA that comes out. Stay tuned for that next week.
Yeah, I wasn't even close. That wasn't, no. Alright.
Okay,
I will leave with my life.
Get out of here. Yep. So, next up, we're going to be talking about what's going on this week for the Community War, followed by another special little ad. But before that, on to weather with Bobo.
Oh boy, here we go again.
Hello once again. I don't know why they keep bringing me here, but I've been here to report whatever happened on the battlefield. I was told there was some mechanical dog running around on diesel gas, smacking everybody, and everybody hates it because of its tentacle arms stuff. Big baby carriage thing, it's a dread knight, it's very cool. Tyranid or orc big thing running around, smashing all the marines and other shit in its way. Yeah, I guess loyalists swept them clean like in that one Canadian sport from the old days.
Bobo, you okay, man? Okay, so moving on into what's happening this week in the Community War, we are going to, most likely, Fortress Battle, made by Earnsheep. So, those of you who have been in the community for a long time, you are very well familiar with Fortress Battle. It's been around since long before the last Community War. However, it has been updated to accept the newest system of PvP. It also has objectives in it now. There are 3 banners placed across the map, one in the middle, one on Tall Hill, one on Small Hill. The objective for the next match will be to control those banners by the end of the game. Righteous Few versus Legions of Doom. It will be 45 minutes, and further details will be oncoming once there's another meeting about it. That's so far as the rough draft on it. Now, obviously, every one of us have extensive experience on this map. So, Flapjack, what do you think our advantages are for this one?
So I think we'll probably have a pretty decent advantage with our numbers. We've been having really good turnouts for all the battles so far, so hopefully that's a running trend. We'll have a good turnout, be able to overwhelm them with numbers. Just map knowledge in general. I normally host events on that map like every week, so my guys know it pretty good. Most of the other loyalist groups know it pretty good, and probably the enemy team as well. So it's looking to be a really good battle, probably pretty intense, but hopefully we pull out at the end there.
Yes, we most definitely will pull out the end of this one because we are the righteous few and we win things.
That's a little cheesy, but I'll take it.
That's a fucking terrible line.
I want everybody to meet Burger and Fries.
These are blatant lies. The Emperor is dead. The Imperium of Man is divided. Rotten to the core. Its one bright sun shall soon set and the darkness will consume what light it leaves behind. Its biomass is ready to be consumed. Was I's gonna have a big crump? We shall awaken from our slumber. The true gods await for humanity's enlightenment.
Excuse me, IRS?
This is a warning to the humans who live within the Imperium. Become enlightened. Reject your false god. Come as void with us. We will devour you. You will kneel to your necrid lords. The Council of Doom will be victorious. Mankind will fail.
Hey, stop. What? Oh, after. Anyways, that was this week on the 40KNN. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, if you got any ideas, comments, concerns, whatever, we got our Discord right there. Just join that, throw us a message, and as always, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you next week. What in the foot? What in the foot?
What the motherfuck is that?
You know, we normally beat each other up at this ending thing.
What you mean?
Let's beat up the camera lady.
I'm a steam tank.
I don't know why I'm standing here. I didn't have anything. I'm good. Bro, I am pinned here. I got a cable around my fucking head. Oh god! Oh god! Bubba's loose! Oh god! Oh god! There's nowhere to run in the box!
I will send you to the Emperor.
What is that? What is that? Ah! Emotional damage!
I shit you not. The man calls himself a rat. Dumbest shit I've ever heard. By Sigma, Carl! Is that you? Is that really you? Look at the stupid fucking rat.
Can I offer you a hand grenade in these trying times? What the?